Okay. It is episode 154, I believe, of Inane Blather.
That's what I...
InaneBlather.com.
Wait, no, let me keep interrupting you.
The podcast where we blather inanely. We already got all of the interesting stuff out of the way before we hit record. We were talking about the space-time continuum, really progressing past Stephen Hawking's prior theses on black holes, etc. But we won't bore all of our listeners with that. No black holes,
Right now, you're very close to a world war on this whole.
Yeah. Instead, this is the podcast that asks.
Because there's like so much I would love to know about being a 21-year-old girl.
It's really. It's like we said, it is the podcast that advocates for political violence, all on behalf of the MAGA movement and the Trump presidency. So we'll just see where that leads us.
Our Lord and Savior.
We are anti-capitalists in the name of Donald Trump.
Is the J Donald Jesus Trump?
Oh, it's
Wow.
It's John,
Amen.
as
Amen.
in Porta-John. And that's because
People have to flush their toilet 15 times.
so that's because Donald Trump got stuck in a porta potty for 45 minutes trying to figure out how to flush it. But no, it's really just the same old podcast that it's always been. Just a bunch of inane horseshit. For a bunch of inane...
headstrong, stubborn, quibbling, self-centered, vindictive, obnoxious, hormonal, sexually preoccupied, evil, thieving, cross-dressing jerks.
Yeah. So, we had just missed, I don't know if we even mentioned, last week when we were recording, it was supposed to be Rapture Day. And, I mean, we didn't have to talk about it because we didn't have Danae with us again, right? Everything's blurring.
The Lord
together.
works in mysterious ways.
Yes, Lord Mysterio of professional wrestling fame works in Mysterio ways. But yeah, I had found out though that there already was a previous rapture millions of years ago, when God took all of the dinosaurs. It was called
they went to heaven?
Velociraptor. Uh-huh. What do you think?
Nice.
Was that good?
I like that. Is that part of your new set? Your Type 5?
It's the whole thing.
Need I say more?
Need I say more? Because I'll
you.
say it again.
Yeah. Velociraptor.
Yeah.
And scene.
There we go. That's
And
all.
we're back.
Need I say more? Yeah. My comedy set.
They're calling it 9/11, but good.
Except the only difference is they're not calling it good.
Yeah.
It's just
They're calling it 9/11.
that's it.
End of story.
And scene.
There we go. So a lot of crap is going on. We're just on the slow march to fascism. There are troops in the streets of Chicago and on their way to Portland. Yeah, right in the sausage town itself. But, sometimes I can just, I mean, this is going to be bad for marginalized people all across the country. Be bad for socialists, for left-wing movements after the national security protocol. What is that? I forget what he put out. It's not an executive order. It's that other thing. but that literally tells law enforcement to focus on people that are, Antifa, of course, as a terrorist organization, and also to focus on people that are anti-capitalist, to focus on people that are anti-Christian, anti-American. What was another thing? Just really, really nice broad terms so they can just pick up anyone for anything. So it's really great. But instead, oh man.
What?
Yes, thank you. That's what I'm looking for.
You're welcome.
You know what?
Live.
I've got... I was going to put something in the manifesto of petty grievances. I was going to make this about me. But the thing is, instead of the MOPG, I was like, this is the MOFG, because this is just a fucking grievance that I've got with fucking Spectrum, who, so last week...
autist? Oh, okay, not that.
Yeah, with everyone that takes fucking Tylenol, listen up.
Suck me from the back.
But,
please?
Yeah. I don't say please. They don't. Those rude people.
Fine.
With no social skills. But those Tylenolists. But, so, last year my house burned down. And so I went to cancel my cable bill. I have internet from Spectrum Internet, which... I'd always, thank God, it treated me well. Telecommunications providers are the worst reviewed companies in America year after year after year. They're the worst. They're the worst corporations on earth. They're right next to, oil companies. They're bad. They stink. They stink on ice.
Stink on ice.
Yes.
We just talked to your smart fridge and it told us you're ugly.
I don't know. That's what I'm telling them. But, it was always great. But, so then, of course I had no internet service there. So I went to cancel it. And regardless, no matter what, so then they connect you to their retention department. I'm I have to fight through tears to be I don't want to deal with any of this. But they talked me into just suspending my service. Because it's hey, well, if you say you're going to be, because I even said, I was I'm going to just sign up with Spectrum as soon as my house is rebuilt. Because it worked great. I know that there's service there. And I just have to build a house first. I have no idea how long it's going to be. It's going to be a year. And so they talked me into suspending my service instead of canceling it, paying for new service, right? I have a reconnection thing where they send something out. It's just keep the service that you got, $5 a month to just have it on hold until your house is done. So stupidly, they talked this poor person who just lost their home and all their belongings and 2 dogs into paying $5 a month for the past year to hold on to this service so I could just turn it right back on once I have a house. My house is almost done. It's not done, but there's a limit to how long you can suspend your service with Spectrum. So a few weeks ago, they charged me $95 because the suspension was lifted. And so I chatted with them. I said, hey, can you just continue the suspension? I don't know what happened. Maybe there was a time frame or something, but my house isn't there. There's no service there. There isn't even a cable run to the house. And they said, no, there's a limit to how long it can be suspended. And I said, well, at the very least, principle of the thing, $10 of this $95 is for Wi-Fi. You know, your router, your modem rental. I don't have one of those. I don't
Burned up
have
in a
that.
fire.
I mean, what are you going to do about that? And they say you're not paying to rent the modem anymore. She said, if you're using your own router, you don't pay the $10 for access to Spectrum Wi-Fi, but even without their equipment, it's a subscription service to their Wi-Fi. It's complete horseshit. And I was like, I mean, this doesn't make any sense. I don't have your equipment. I don't even have a cable run to the house. How can you even charge me for
That's
Wi-Fi?
what I was thinking. For what usage?
Yeah.
What? Tell me where I'm using the fucking internet.
No. I said, it's not, you're not paying for usage. You're not paying for equipment. You're not paying for anything. You're paying for a subscription. That's it. Just this amorphous bullshit thing that is a quote unquote subscription. That's it. They won't even credit me towards like new service. And she's like, well, you could resuspend it, but the minimum suspension time is 2 months. And I was like, I think my house is going to be done before then. So I'm just going to have to cancel my service and just restart it in like 4 weeks when the house is done, which is what I should have done last year. I should have just canceled it like I intended to, like you talked me out of on the phone. So I paid $5 a month for the past 14 months or whatever, 15 months for no reason. Just for nothing. Just gave them money. Including the $95 that they took a couple weeks ago. There's there's no refund. It's just a subscription that you're signed up for.
Did you get a warning that it was going to turn back on?
I don't think so. I don't know. I could go
Well,
back
not
and
that I
look,
could
but
really
it's just
care.
the same.
I'm just like
the same thing. I just get my thing in the email each month. Subscription, your Spectrum payment went through $5, and then suddenly I saw my email. Spectrum payment went through $95. I was like, what? Oh no! Like the little that period must have ended. I just figured I'd go like, hey, I don't have any of your stuff. Put this on hold. Hold this $95 credit until I start service again.
Yeah, so you're not even like the fucking holding anything. It's like holding what?
Yes.
What is the hold even for?
Yeah.
For what? You're saying it's just a subscription. You don't even need to put a hold on it. It doesn't matter. Just like it doesn't. Oh my god.
Yeah. I figured it would just. I mean, she talked me into it last year about because starting service, like a connection fee, starting a new account, them setting everything up. I was like, well, then I won't have to do that because I just keep my same account. It's at the same fucking address. Just put my account on hold and you can set it back up once the house is back. But no, I'm going to have to cancel it anyway, like I should have done last June.
This is how they deal with people whose house is just burnt down. It's like you don't have maybe a special department for people like, I mean, if you have to require proof or whatever that people want to cancel their fucking internet.
Yeah.
It's like, but I already paid for all this stuff, I'm saying I don't want to pay for it anymore. And you're saying, no, you shouldn't do that. You should keep paying even though you have. That is so. And it's like, but my house burnt down. I don't know if you understand that. That's, I could be such a fucking Karen to people on the phone sometimes. I'm like, get really frustrated.
That's the thing.
Like, people like that is like, fuck this. But I'm like, I want to talk to someone else.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is not about you. Put me in. You don't want to talk to me.
Yeah.
I want to talk to someone that is going to be able to do something for me because I will get something done. And it kind of works like reversing, Gisa, I'm like, reverse this overdraft charge right fucking now. The money is out of my other account. Where is it on Gisa? I'm like, this is you guys. I hate you guys so much. It's like, because of all these whatever, and they did reverse it.
Yeah.
And I mean, they can do some things or whatever, but I'm just...
Yeah, what sucks with...
Obviously, you should be nice to people,
telecommunications,
but
too, is like, what am I going to
this.
do? Go to somewhere else? No. That's what sucks. And it's like, I mean...
Because, it's like, who else am I going to get when I hook it back up? Idiots? In a year or 10 months or whatever. It's like, you're the only provider.
Yeah.
Where
and
there
are like wireless providers. They suck. What, am I going to get Starlink?
Yeah.
No.
Hell no.
Or US Cellular? No. I had 250 meg internet. It was working fine. And I paid my bill on autopay every month. And
what
now
does that $5
you guys
a
just...
month do for them?
Yeah.
What does that even do for them?
Gives them money. That's what it does.
I guess. It just is like such a piddling amount, you know? It's like literally for a year, that's $60.
Yeah.
Like that's going to make the difference between their stocks or some bullshit like that, you know? It's like even $1,600,
Oh, for
even
sure. When you can see
$10,000.
They also have 1,000 accounts that are recurring subscription charges. It's just more recurring subscriptions. That's all it is. That's all anyone is.
And you do nothing for it. It's like it's all automated on the back end anyways. You don't have to call up and get my fucking credit card number even. It's already done. Like it
not even like allowed to get my credit card number over the phone.
It's
not PCI compliant.
God. Really,
so that was an MOFG because it also made me feel really stupid. I was like, why did I even settle for this? How did they talk me into that? I don't get it.
And with these big companies too, you can't like go in somewhere and complain to someone.
No.
Like it's like, I want to go in somewhere and I want to complain. I want to say, give me the manager. I have some actual fucking customer feedback for you. I deserve to be heard, but there is no democracy in capitalism. We've talked about this before. There is like, it doesn't fucking matter what the customer wants because it's not about what we want. It's about what we'll buy, you know?
Yeah.
And sometimes we buy stuff and we're not happy with it, but there isn't really a way around it. And there is no like accountability process, especially like we're saying with stuff like this. I can't go to another provider.
You're a billionaire and you're on the board of a company. That's democracy. That's what we're talking about. Oh, yeah.
Wake the fuck up!
So much democracy, you know, because I'm sure all the Amazon workers wanted to see Jeff Bezos go into space. That's how they would have voted for profit sharing and all of that, to have him get so rich. That's what they wanted. That's what we want from
I'm so full
workers.
of democracy. It's shooting out of me like democracy diarrhea. But
God.
Yeah, I was pretty upset. But
because you know what? You can yell at elected officials. You go to a city council meeting, you go to those, you can tag them on Instagram. They're
not allowed to block you.
Yeah, like you can yell at them in person if you just drive. You can't catch a CEO somewhere. You know, I don't even know what these motherfuckers
because that
look
person
like,
in the retention department, no matter what, I mean, they're literally just doing their job. They're making less money than I do.
So are the Nazis. No.
Yeah, I know, but it's just like seriously, it's just like
I know.
Ugh. I
always feel bad.
As soon as you said just asking for someone above them, I'm like, that's what I should have done, you know. But I'm just a dumb consumer that doesn't even think about doing that, you know? And it's like, man, that probably could have got something done. But I also just wanted to get off of the fucking phone.
Yeah.
I mean, like last June when it was like, when I got talked into holding on to this stuff for zero reason. I mean, they were asking me, they were still trying to upsell me while I was in tears on the phone. You know, that's America. I mean, it's like, well, what about the place where you're going to be staying at? Do you have service there? What about, or you could take this with you, or you get a cell phone service. I'm like, bro,
I'm talking to you on my fucking cell phone, idiot. What do you think I'm calling from? Fucking idiot.
It's like the cell phone's like the only thing I have left, asshole. But yeah, it's like, ugh, brutal.
That is
really
so
gross.
And it is like not the people who they need a job and all that kind of stuff. That's why I always say this call better be recorded. And I know this is not going well, so you better show it to your supervisor.
Yeah.
I want someone to hear this feedback. This is the only way, literally. I'm like, show someone. I'm so angry because of what you guys do. Not you personally. People that need to hear this recording.
Yeah.
But it...
and depending on the size of the company, that does happen. That's the problem. Like the company I work for, it's corporate nonsense a lot of the time too, but it's a very much a small to mid-size corporate thing compared to these
Spectrum.
Like fucking Lex Luthor bullshit that we have controlling the country. And it's like, I mean, I got in a thing with a customer, I mean, it's me. I was in the right, of course. But I mean, have an issue with a customer and that gets escalated, and I mean the fucking CEO of the company knows about it. Like and we talk about it, say what went wrong, what can happen, because those things move up the chain, and it's like, wow, I mean it's an undemocratic hierarchy working as it's supposed to. Like that's to extract profit, and it dealt with these issues as it was supposed to do. But when you have when it really gets to the size that, I mean, truly all of the customers and the workers and all those people, they're all just numbers on not even spreadsheets. They're numbers on like KPI reports and like just management summaries. Oh yeah. It's like it doesn't work the same way. Not even close. Like, I mean, I worked doing customer service calls for a telecommunications company. God, it sucked. Man, I was working for Verizon. And when I went through a bad breakup, and like, oh my God, and having people just call in and yell, and like they're upset, and then people you're like on that end, and it's like, no, and you're just like, and I get it. It's like, and then there's these notes where it's like, this is like just isn't resolved for this person, and it's like, I don't know what I can do, and then I'm trying to get like a manager, and it's like, oh my God, this is a nightmare for everyone. And what the fuck does Verizon care? They don't. They do not care at all.
They do not care.
No.
Yeah. Oh man, that is rich. No, that's fucking disgusting. Like, talk about when we're like profit over people. It's like, you have written into your script that if someone calls in and their house is burned down, you try to upsell them. You don't give them, you only give them 1 year.
They're trying to cancel.
It doesn't matter. Don't let them cancel. Don't let them cancel. Because that goes into a report somewhere. Literally, that's the only fucking reason. Like, it really is, it is gross. Something. Sure, it is, it's really gross. It's
and then the person that has to sit there on the phone all day.
I am getting so much abuse out there.
Yeah, I know.
And they get to tell their bosses.
Wow, you guys are a bunch of cowards.
Like, how about you try being on the phone?
That's what I say. Yeah, right. Oh my God. Well,
That was a
I
good
do have
one.
Conservapedia
Bye.
open just
Okay.
as a just as a segue. I just wanted to read this headline, but I did have something that I thought yesterday that I wanted to say. But so this headline, the things that the mainstream media isn't fully covering.
Oh yeah.
After interfering with Christmas by scheduling games, then. Okay, I just want to. This is. After interfering with Christmas by scheduling games, then, the demonic
Perfect
NFL
English.
disrupts Sunday morning church by playing in Dublin to air 9:30 a.m. local Pittsburgh time.
Not
And so
Pittsburgh.
I click so I click the thing, and it's just USA Today. What time does the NFL Dublin game start? Vikings versus Steelers or whatever. And it's like just a really, when we talk about like people wanting to be oppressed so bad.
Those games start at like 6 o'clock in the morning. It's like, because we're on the West Coast. I was like, those ones are crazy.
I mean, because they're in Dublin, and it's like, but so after interfering with Christmas by scheduling games, then what a horrible, just so horrible.
Like, leave that to the thugs and the NBA.
God, it just is really. It's laughable.
I was already upset with the NFL for doing that, because that is NBA Day. Okay, Christmas, NFL. I don't think so. You could take Christmas Eve or whatever. This is a divorce setup. All right, you could take Christmas Eve. NBA keeps Christmas Day. I'm not gonna watch a fucking NFL game on Christmas Day. Are you crazy? We already saw you on Thanksgiving.
Kind of wild animal? Yeah. Some teams I didn't care about.
Yeah. I already had to see Grandpa Cowboys on Thanksgiving. I don't have to see him on Christmas too.
Yeah, I just love how they're so self-centered, on this. Like they did it on purpose, moved it to Dublin just to disrupt Sunday morning church in Pittsburgh.
Well,
one day. For one day. Like
yeah, oh man, that's old school.
Because they're demonic.
Yeah.
I think that's
well, you know what? Well, as our good friend Scooby Douchebag would say, God hamburger helps those that hamburger help themselves.
Amen.
Fucking men. That's what
actually,
Mr. Schlafly needs to know. Doesn't matter whether it's Christmas or not. God hamburger helps those that hamburger help themselves. Okay.
And that's not biblical. Not just the hamburger help part. That whole thing is like, it's not from the Bible. So it's kind of like I think that's the one that people say.
That's just one of the many.
That people say that is like, like it's supposed to be, you'd be like, oh yeah, I'm sure that's in the Bible. So people say it like it's in the Bible or whatever. But it's not. And it's kind of
the other one that, the one that comes to mind for me is teach a man to fish. Like people think that that's biblical for some
from
reason.
The Bible?
I'm like, no. Just because Jesus did stuff with fish doesn't mean that and he gave he did the opposite. He just gave people a bunch of fish. Danae was talking about that on the podcast, right? But it's like, look at the other side of your boat, and there was a bunch of fucking fish in their net. It's like, it's the opposite of like the pull yourself up by your fucking bootstraps bullshit. Well, I was looking through my
those from help themselves is not a Bible verse, it's just a proverb. With ancient Greek origins, English phrasing, and popularized by Benjamin Franklin.
Well,
and it said it's at odds with everyone's idea of God being like merciful and helping the poor and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, that's what I mean. It's like that
take
idea
care of yourself. We'll figure it out. I'll meet up with you down the road.
Once you're perfect, will you come over here?
Yeah.
It's like,
thanks.
thanks.
It'll all come together at the end like a good Seinfeld episode. I'll see you at the
Don't
gates.
worry.
All right,
pal.
Well, I was looking at my bookmarks, so that's why the hamburger helper, because Scoob here has been doing these hamburger helper things. Shout out to Scooby Douchebag, has been doing this for like 4 days. All of these.
That's awesome.
Let's see here. Ask not how your hamburger can help you, but how you can help your hamburger. John Fitzgerald Kennedy. I wish I could stop, but I can't hamburger help myself. Ask not for whom the hamburger helps. The hamburger helps for thee.
That's a really good one.
Probably my favorite one. But also, I happened to see. I forgot that I follow that account on Twitter called Actual Names. Remember that? And from different like registers, census, things like that, and just like names that are like kind of funny names or whatever. And from England and Wales census 1911, Ernest Clitler.
Ernest Clitler.
Yeah.
That is something.
Oh man, and someone said, tell me he has a son named Heil. Heil Clitler. It's just the weirdest, like, would be just
That's
the
really
strangest Nazi-themed parody porno that I could. I mean,
that's exactly what
I'd check it out. I'd check it out.
Yeah, I mean, for the story.
Yeah, for the memes, really. See what's going on. But yeah, and someone posted a GIF of Ernest B. Worrell. Ernest Clitler.
Yeah, that's what I was.
That's what they called him back in college. Yeah.
Because he's very eager.
But so not fun in my bookmarks. I hadn't heard of this band, but there's lots of bands out there. This band Holding Absence. I listened to a minute of their music. It's like post-hardcore emo stuff. But their singer, I think, their singer posted this today. So an AI quote band who cite us as an influence, i.e., it's modeled off of our music, have just overtaken us on Spotify in only 2 months. It's shocking, it's disheartening, it's insulting, and most importantly, it's a wake-up call. Oppose AI music, or bands like us stop existing. And it's, God, the AI music stuff, like, I saw this today. That stinks. Like, I mean...
That stinks on ice.
Yeah. And then I just saw today, I opened up YouTube before starting stuff for the show, and I had, there was just a recommended, like, it was like lo-fi beats thing or something, but it said lo-fi, and it was like real, actual human beats or something like that. And it
human
had that
music.
Yeah, it was like boop, 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 boop.
I like it.
Boom. I was like, I hadn't heard it before. So, and I started listening to it while I was doing something else, and it's a nice boom bap and lo-fi style hip hop beats. But people in the comments too, they're like, "Thank you." And I'm glad that you specified this. Like, there's been something strange about my lo-fi hip-hop lately. And it's like, I think I noticed that too. Because there's just a bunch of fucking AI music. And I mean, now, AI just creating like a track or something like that can make quote-unquote decent, like actually music-sounding music. But the more it goes on, the less, I mean, it's just straight up. You can tell something's off after a while. And that's besides the fact that it's just purely used to cut costs when it's stuff like that on Spotify. Like, that's horseshit. Or people that just churn out an AI music stream on YouTube and just make money off of it. And it's like, I mean, you know, go ahead and make money from Google, I guess, but you're just stealing people's stuff. I mean, I'm all for sharing artistic work. If we didn't live under capitalism, that would be one of the greatest parts of it. The unsung, you know, great part of moving towards a non-capitalist economy is the elimination of intellectual property. It would just be such a huge change in American society, just in culture in general, where it's like art itself, it's like you don't make money off of it in the same way. You don't own art. You would be
can't own property, man.
Yeah, I mean, you don't make money
hippie
off of it in the same way. You're just, it would purely ownership of like a song or like you know, any type of art is purely artistic. It's purely like that. It's like, oh yeah, that's
being
that
creative.
guy, that gal. Like, oh yeah, they created that. Man, they were really influential. Like, it's just you know, influence and props and that sort of thing. Like, doing it for the music or for the culture, man. You know, and
because I have something to express within myself.
Yes.
and
you
some
get it
people
out
use
there,
words, some
and
people
you
use
know
whatever.
that people like it.
I mean, yeah, because you're, especially music, or I mean, all art or whatever. I guess it's
No,
like for
only
sharing.
music.
It's like for contributing. It's very human, you know. It's like very. It's just like better when there's people. It's like, who gives a shit about that band playing in the forest that no one can hear them? It's like that tree. If no one's there to hear it, does that song even exist? You know, that falls down. I mean, it really
yeah,
is.
but you could play music to plants, so.
Yeah, whatever. Well, they're not gonna clap for you, so.
Yeah,
it
they don't give
just-
you recognition. So that's the word I was looking for.
They don't give you the same
Recognition.
kind of energy too. I mean, it's like, it's just like a whole experience to feel like when someone has created something and shares it with other people. You know, that's like, yeah, like you're saying, like being like art. It's like a very cool thing that we do.
It's a whole
like
thing.
very. It's like very cool that we do that. You know,
and it should not be
Owned.
no.
And people wouldn't make AI
Capitalistically.
slop if they weren't just trying to, because it's like, sure, if you could just make money off of doing nothing practically and just making AI bullshit art and let YouTube do a thing or whatever, it's like, whatever, we live in a capitalist hellscape. But if we didn't, you wouldn't do that, and shit like that just wouldn't happen. Like, you just wouldn't.
You would feel
you'd be doing
you would
something
have
else.
no need or desire.
Yeah.
Why would you do
like,
that?
Why would?
I mean, unless
what would you gain from it?
unless you were using AI tools to, like, you know, it's like, oh, I like how quickly I can make something that I want to listen to. Interesting. Wow. Interesting endeavor. Cool. No one cares except you, and that's fine.
Yeah, you would
Like,
do it because
whatever.
it's interesting, not because you're gonna make a buck. And what makes it? If it's interesting, that's what makes it interesting.
You're not,
you know,
burning down a fucking rainforest, you know, to not only run all of the data centers that are involved in all of this and then keep something streaming 24 hours a day so that you can have your fucking artist blood money. But,
for such like a hollow, like lacking in,
for something that,
you know, it's like hollow.
is
which
ruining
it's the opposite
music.
of yeah, because music, it's like that's the opposite of what it is.
Yes.
It's like so like deeply. I mean, just this. It's just this thing, man. I mean,
He's
it's
just
a beautiful
this guy,
thing.
you know?
It really is something that we can all, though I guess, remember I did tell you about that person that I met, was like, oh, what kind of music do you like? Oh, I'm not the right person to ask about that.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay.
Ooh. Are you
what
a
kind of music do you listen to? Yeah, whatever comes on. I'm like, okay, I'm good at conversation, I promise. And this is, yeah, put it in 4-wheel drive. I got to start talking about public transportation. That's what I started talking about the light rail instead.
Think about.
Yeah, like, I was just
like, whoa.
Yeah, really. I was blown away, truly. It was a strange experience. I'm not the right person to ask about what kind of music I like.
So now those types of people, I think, like to write in this newspaper that I discovered that I think you could enjoy for a trip across the pond, a little jaunt from the New York Post, and take a little skip over to the like lifestyle page of the I paper, inews.co. It's I, like the letter I. So someone had like posted this screenshot of all of these different article headlines that were on this like health and lifestyle page of this paper on Twitter, where it was like, is this satire? Because some of it was just like, I don't know. It's like, this is satire of conservatives, or man, this is funny. And then scrolling through, there's still some good ones here and there, especially at least just reading headlines. I didn't take anything in particular, but I just had the link set up. I mean, for one thing, number one, the paper, their subhead is impartial news, intelligent debate. Blech. Ugh.
You little poopy bitch.
Yeah, I don't think so.
That's already big old red flags.
lifestyle page. You'll I think your kind of article here, Natalie. The big one today. Mm-hmm. I got divorced after 23 years. I wish I'd paid him more attention.
Wow.
Nicole Kidman is splitting from her husband after 19 years together, and I understand why. Number one, no, you don't. You don't know her.
Yeah.
And I understand why.
In-depth interview
a
with
lack
her?
of intimacy ended my marriage.
That is so... Wow, they're like really working with their therapist, being honest and like living their truth or whatever. Just like a lack of intimacy ruined my marriage, and you're just gonna air that out in an article about Nicole Kidman getting a divorce.
Yeah, that's how you you're like, oh, this is how I can get it out there. This is how I can discuss it.
God,
yeah.
just
write a fucking
memoir
journal. What are you talking about? Don't tell anyone about
or
this.
whatever. Yeah, if you want to be seen, it's like that's not what this is for.
Because there's there's like travel things, the crowd-free tropical adventure with no jet lag. I cruised into an epic wilderness with bears, whales, and a surprising surf scene. But then right here, relationships. There are 6 types of affairs, but only one is guaranteed to kill your relationship. But here, I'll have to look at this one. I had to let my cleaner go. Weirdly, it's made my life happier.
Who the fuck would be interested in... I mean, I guess we're kind of interested, ironically.
Just, it's like, after a sudden drop in income, I'm free of the awkward power dynamic, and I'm finding unexpected joy in cleaning my own house. These
did
Brits,
not expect
dude.
the awkward power dynamic thing at all. I thought it was going to be like that.
Yeah.
Like, caring for your home and all that kind of crap, even though with a really weird clickbaity title and all that. And it's like,
no.
Sure, whatever. But awkward power dynamic
No,
as
they're
the
the
first thing
perfect
that you're mentioning.
libs.
Like,
conservative libs. Is what it seems like all over these. Like traditional people, a lot of these.
Brits.
Let's see. Oh my God. Which sane person wants to spend their precious, scant, and well-earned free time cleaning the bloody house? Not me. Well, at least not the old me. In fact, I once had a toddler tantrum, aged 45, over the prospect of sacrificing another Saturday morning to the vacuuming. My meltdown was so massive that I somehow, hopefully not consciously, ended up throwing the Hoover down the stairs.
And you're admitting this?
That's the beginning of your article?
Why are they so personal? You're like having like a crisis moment where you freak out about having to do chores around your house. You're just going to air that out in an article?
Helen, calm down. Her name is Helen Down. Helen, your middle name needs to be Calm. Helen, calm down.
It sounds like your husband probably sucks. Or is this the one who lack of intimacy ruined her marriage?
Let's see. Let me see. I got divorced after 20. No, that's Linda. Linda Kelsey.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban were together. But,
they've been
they're
together a
splitting
long
up
time.
after 19 years.
Yeah.
So, and yet, at the risk of sounding like the overprivileged figure of ridicule in common people, thanks to a recent sudden drop in income forcing me to say goodbye to my cleaner, I've had to reassess. Yeah, no, I think you had to reassess at many different points here. Love. Come on.
Love. Yeah.
Let's see. Oh. Holy Jesus. Let's see. After a recent sudden drop in income as a link. And this one, at 51, I lost my marriage, my job, and my mother.
I'm sorry. So I guess this is the lifestyle one, so it is like that. But they're not journalists or anything, but it just is so... That's so funny.
But this is written by someone else.
Read that.
So... Women have far more reason than men to have a massive midlife meltdown. Our brains completely rewire, our fertility disappears, our muffin tops erupt, our hormones leave the building around menopause, and 1 in 10 of us leave our jobs. Calm down. The fuck?
I mean, sure, there's like, menopause is a big deal,
yes,
of course, but I don't know...
Does your brain rewire as if you're female?
Yeah, I mean, you have like different big hormone changes and stuff.
Yeah,
but
hormones.
But I mean, is that true to have a? She's saying just like straight up, women have more
therapy.
Breakdowns all the time.
Well, it says
like,
they have far more reason than men, which
is
fine.
Yeah.
I think, but it's not.
Sure.
That applies from age 12 to age 90, I think, for women. Mm-hmm. It's like we live in a patriarchal society. It's like you can just have a meltdown whenever the fuck you want, as far as I'm concerned. But let's see. My contract ended. Turns out it's not just entry-level job seekers feeling the pinch of AI. Oh, speak of the devil.
AI, yeah.
Wow.
AI call out.
There's a surfeit. I don't even know what that word is. Of skilled and experienced, i.e. expensive, is what she's calling herself, midlifers suddenly finding themselves unemployed. Wow. No more cleaner. As someone who has occasionally wondered if living in filth is preferable to hoovering, this latter measure was almost as seismic as the others. It was as to let go of her cleaner as it was to like stop going out for meals, taking vacations, or shopping for clothes. Because she thinks that she'd be living in filth.
Yeah.
You live in England, for one thing. How dusty can it be? God.
It's just such like a tone deaf. And is she trying to be like relatable because
I do not know.
Yeah. Because you had to let go of your cleaner? Maybe it's more common over there for somebody to have a cleaner? I don't know.
This relationship section in the paper. Okay, there was that 6 types of affairs thing, but right here, first headline I see here: I cheated on my ex out of revenge. It left me devastated. Okay. The one right underneath that by someone else: I had an affair. It was totally worth it.
That's so funny.
My wife is 42 and has a sexy new look. I think it's inappropriate. Oh, God. Let's see. She started to dress differently, deliberately sexy, and it's not like her at all. Sometimes I find it a bit inappropriate. She now dyes her hair with pink tips. She's always turned heads. She doesn't need to do it with rainbow hair. We haven't had any big life changes. Well, maybe she's bored, my man.
That's what I'm saying.
My wife's had the same part-time job since our youngest child started in primary school, and he started secondary last month. I thought men were supposed to have midlife crises, but I think she might be. What's going on? Oh my God, what an idiot.
What a sympathetic view to his wife, too. Like, geez, I thought it was only men. What's this dumb bitch doing? You know,
yeah.
It's like...
She's had the same part-time job for the last 8 years. And what is the... So the advice column is called Agony Uncle.
Is that some British thing?
I don't get it.
Let's hope so.
It is funny, though, the response. It's hard for me to tell from your letter whether your wife is turning up to school parents' evenings clad in rubber, or is just choosing to dress a bit more creatively than you're used to. Whether you're feeling insecure about her expressing herself, or whether you're projecting your own fears about aging onto her. But that's kind of funny. That's your
funny.
youngest child has just
good.
started secondary school. This may or may not be a big life shift for you, but it sounds as if she might be trying to tell you it is for her. Yeah, exactly. Moron. Wow,
like
well, the
so
agony uncle...
like...
Wait, what the heck?
Obvious.
When Whoa, it's so weird. I tried clicking agony uncle, but it isn't a link. I thought it was like a tag at the top. But it highlighted it, as Google is wont to do. And when it highlighted it and brought up the little assistant at the bottom...
Yeah, like a search.
It doesn't say Agony Uncle. It says Advice Column. Weird. Very
Scam.
strange. Very strange. But... let's see. Yeah, I was kind of disappointed that the opinion stuff is really like just British politics. Oh my God. Wait, never mind. Right here. I'm learning to forgive my mom after growing up in poverty.
Wow. And my wife's dyeing the tips of her hair pink.
I spent a year talking to, mums over there. I spent a year talking to mums living in poverty. Now I understand the difficult choices my own mother had to make.
Wow.
I don't know, whatever. Everyone has their own journey, but it's like, lady, how old are you? See, my mom was a teenage single parent when she had me, my brother and sister, raising us on a council estate in the 80s and 90s. Are you a fucking moron? Now, after talking to single mothers in poverty, I understand that she had to make some difficult choices.
Did she say she spent a year doing that?
Yeah, I spent a year talking to moms living in poverty. Now I understand.
Like, okay, it's one thing, things are really close to you and it's hard to see and things are very personal, when your mom has like let you down and stuff. But I feel like as an adult, it's like one book about a mother-daughter relationship should be like, make you think something, not a year doing investigative journalism, trying to get to the bottom of it, where it's like, poverty makes it harder on people to do things. It's like, it took you that long, not just like, couldn't watch a movie about like a mother-daughter relationship or
since it didn't work for
like,
living through it.
Yeah, I mean, because, people can have
council
their
estate,
things.
right? That's just British for the projects.
Welfare?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like...
or whatever, yeah.
It's public housing, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just feel like it wouldn't be that hard to figure out. People can have their stuff with their parents, and who knows what her mom was like or whatever, but a year talking to single moms in poverty is like, girl, after 6 months, you should have had it.
One of this, you should have at least halved that. But, well, she was working on a documentary on child poverty. Ending conclusion, it's bad.
Yeah.
But,
oh, wow.
But, so, I mean, I don't know a lot about the UK, so this is interesting and horrifying. So, the northern working class women disproportionately affected by both poverty and its main driver, the 2-child benefit limit. All of their like welfare and benefits, public benefits, only extend to 2 children, no matter how many children you have. That's the limit. And just going to the opinion page, should the 2-child benefit cap be scrapped? The iPaper experts' verdicts. It is sometimes spoken of as a magic bullet for the prime minister. Yeah, Keir Starmer, let's see. Oh, this was only introduced in 2017. So is that fucking Boris Johnson, right? That moron. But, let's see. Yeah, advocates, reportedly including some cabinet ministers, say that scrapping the cap is the most efficient way to alleviate child poverty. It makes sense to me. We went through the same thing in the U.S. Like when we doubled the child tax credit, and stuff like that. It immediately alleviated child poverty, child hunger, all that stuff. But so the first opinion on the opinion page, scrapping the 2-child benefit cap is a bad idea. At a time when the fiscal black hole is believed to be around 40 billion pounds, it is clear that the benefits bill is unaffordable. Bro, figure it out.
There's nothing else. It's like there's nothing else we can possibly scrap at all or cut back on at all. The only thing we can do is the child. That's really interesting. I'm surprised by that. It's like, I mean, I'm just surprised. That seems like something America would do.
There's the second opinion is in favor, scrap the cap so people have more children. So you got some populism.
We need to keep
tradition.
British.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. No one should be penalized for having more than 2 children. Don't get me wrong. I do think we hand out far too many other benefits. But no child should be punished for being baby number 3, and certainly no child should ever live in poverty. Yeah, taking this away will only discourage people from having children, and we need more of them. Okay.
I feel like that's not part of the debate. Or
yeah,
like,
but I'm sure that this
birth
person
rates
likes to shoehorn that into every debate. Let's see. Yeah, here's the Only smart person is a freelance journalist that they put at the end. Any initiative that keeps children healthy and safe is a good thing. Let's see. And even she says, I'm about to have my second child. It'll probably be my last baby. I'd like to have 3 or 4 kids, but despite being fairly successful, I wouldn't be able to support a family of that size. Wow. But much like paying for breakfast clubs or teeth brushing schemes, any government initiative which can help keep children healthy and safe is a fundamentally good thing and an objectively good use of funds. I agree. And it's like, and I feel like, of course there are a lot of people that don't have kids that disagree sometimes, but I feel like most people without kids still agree with that sort of thing. You get cranks that are like, well, I have to pay for these schools and stuff. I don't have anyone at school.
Literally,
it's like, come on.
What's a better fucking use of your money than taking care of children? Name one better use of your money than taking care of a child.
It's like, if you want to be nationalist in any way whatsoever, if you're on the right, children are the future. That's it. End of story.
That's true.
And if you're not on the right, what are you doing? You want to support
children?
Children
are the fucking future.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you want to
no
support
matter what
everyone.
Side of any,
so come on.
It's children are the future.
It's a no-brainer.
It's like if we're going to come together, again, we've already talked about this and how I get so, it's like children. It's like the children. If we're going to come together on one issue, how is this not the one?
Mm-hmm.
How is this not the unifying, globally unifying, idea? Which for the most part, I think it kind of is accepted still that children are important and innocent and that's kind of what everyone says anyways.
Israeli, I guess, but whatever.
Oh yeah. But it just is it's so strange to think that would, you'd have like, as you do these budgets, wouldn't you have kind of like lists that are like, okay, this is like
priorities.
No touching this list.
No
it would
touching.
Be an absolute last resort, like something where it would be like we have done every this is like imminent disaster before we start to touch these programs that okay, for the very baseline,
like
help
literally,
children, even though all these other ones do too.
Bankruptcy, austerity would cause us to reformat, any of this.
Truly, like some Great Depression era, like total market crashing sort of. It's like we just don't have the money to do anything right now. It's like, but other than that, why are those things even up for debate? At all? What are you guys talking about? we got that. You can put more into it. We got this foundation sort of laid over here. We can keep building on it.
You don't
and all
take away from children. You just straight up.
That's like taking candy from a baby.
Literally.
What are you guys are like literally like the horrible bullies that we're all warned about. You're
except
it sucks.
Scrapping children's programs shouldn't be like taking candy from a baby, because that would imply that it's easy. Should not be politically feasible.
Yeah.
So it's like taking food from a baby. Yeah. It's like taking dinner from a baby.
Food out of their public school system.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just, why is that ever? Really, and every country, I'm like, if you have a military, don't bring me any shit about budgets. Don't give me any of that shit. If you have a military at all, I'm talking every single country on this planet, don't give me any bullshit about not being able to afford, social
sell off
and stuff.
some of your fucking airplanes.
Yeah.
If you have a shortfall.
I don't care. Yeah.
It's like we got a bunch of aircraft carriers sitting around. Sell them. Have a yard sale. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, just take the cap, take the $174,000 cap off of Social Security. Boom, it's solvent. Cut some of the military expenditures. Boom, we have like federal high-speed rail across the country. Ugh. It's like, but no,
and you
we
still
can't.
have a big old military.
I want
in America.
Lockheed Martin to buy me a dick-sucking machine for Christmas. It's like, but if you...
And he only would if I give him this big government contract.
Yeah. And if you...
How am I ever going to get my dick sucked?
Take money from children's programs...
You're a fucking bitch.
You're a bitch.
You're a loser.
And you might as well wear diapers because you're a baby.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You're a baby.
And so you're going to end up taking from yourself.
Yep.
You what?
You're going to end up taking for yourself.
You what?
Okay. Well.
Get out of here.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not going to play that whole thing. But, I think...
Get him the out of here. I'm sorry. I'm not kidding me. We're not going to do the whole thing. We'll cancel the whole show.
Yeah. It's time to go. Because, as they say...
Bitches leave.
But shout out
They
to
do.
Arm Brown, our Lord and Savior.
Shout out to DeYay.
Shout out to Danae. Shout out to everybody.
And that's it. No. Everybody. And Amanda.
And Amanda and everyone who listens. Yeah, just remember.
Capitalism is bad.
Love you.
And wait. Remember that the Lord our God, only hamburger helps those
who hamburger help themselves.
That was a really nice one. Thanks, Inane Blather.
All right, love you. Bye.
Okay, love you. Bye.